What's up, chat? Ash. Ash, hey, how you doing? Getting some echo from my all my other. I got to remember to click the mute button on those other things. I keep going to check titles and I forget to like hit the mute button. Drail, thanks for joining me. My music levels sound okay. It's not too loud, is it? I don't think it is. I went back to listen to a couple of my previous streams and, excuse me, go. I shouldn't drink soda. Seem kind of low. I seem kind of loud, but then again, I talk loud. I need to learn to just not worry about trying to project across the room and act like people are like right in front of me. How's everybody's day? It was a Monday, right? Monday. Typical things on Monday is, work. Which is why nobody likes Monday. It's a quick stream. I'm only going to do about an hour because I got to go pick up my kid. I got a TV show in while I was eating dinner, had some chili. So now, I'm trying to keep the momentum up, streaming. And, I keep going. I'm afraid I lost Ash. And Drail's doing the lurk. So I finally got Drail. If you're listening, I finally got my branding across the platforms up. While I was getting ready for this stream, I finally pulled up Hootsuite so I can, fire off a quick post through Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. That's a great tool. It's one of the tools I use. There may be better tools. I don't know yet. That's kind of one of my things of on this journey that I am undertaking is to find those tools that help me to manage all of this more efficiently. I used to use TweetDeck a while back so that I could post to all the social platforms I was on when I was really, really active on social media. And it worked well. I went back to look at it and I don't know why. I have to go back and look. I can't figure out why I decided to go with Hootsuite. Is it even a thing anymore? Right? Why don't we do that? I'm going to go look. Let's go look. TweetDeck versus Hootsuite. Hootsuite allows you to manage multiple social media accounts with whether that's Twitter, LinkedIn, blah, 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 right? Top 5 differences. Oh, okay, yeah. TweetDeck. I thought TweetDeck allowed you to post to Facebook. It may have at one time, if I remember. I could be wrong. Again. Hello, David. Struggling to hear my audio. Sounds just low. Get closer to the mic. Maybe if I boost the gain up just a little bit. My peak levels, I'm peaking. Yeah. Now I'm peaking yellow now, so good. All right. I will keep it this way. I usually have the gain down, and I try to stay up close to the mic in case people are in the kitchen over here. If I have the gain up, man, you could hear everything. But that's all part of the show, right? We don't we don't get excited about that stuff. So back, TweetDeck. Embrace the noise. Bring on the noise. I can't. What was that song? That you're a musician, David. You know what I'm talking about. We will not be talking about pee here. This is a no pee zone. Other streamers have did that, but for tonight, we're not beating that dead horse. Just saying. I did not hear the snoring dog, Scott. Not at all. I thought that was your anus. Whew. Gonna get spicy, folks. Hang on to your hats. Just saying. So this is a short stream. I got about an hour. And I kind of wanted to talk about how do you organize? How do you stay organized with your projects that you're doing? What did I hear? Yeah. Ash, you're going to hear some stuff. Organization is hard now. Impartial Geek over at hold on a second. I will I don't think that worked, right? There we go. Yeah. If you're a content creator, check out the Creators Toolkit. Everything you need. It's growing and it's free. That'll help you take your content to the next level. So get over to the content, the Creators Toolkit. Go to the Creators Guild. I don't have a thing set up for the app yet. God dang it. But there's such a thing as a content calendar. And over at the Creators Toolkit, you can find a content calendar that's free to use. I started using it. And I love it. It looks way better than my Excel spreadsheets that, I was trying to use. Thank you for the follow, Scott. Yeah. That kind of looks weird. I'm wearing this nice, I didn't change from work. Impartial Geek. A new donation. No way. Yeah. I just got tipped $10. You're the best. Double horns. It looks weird. Me giving the horns, I'm wearing a button. Yeah. All right. Usually I'm wearing my Metallica t-shirt. Sorry. I'm out of uniform. Tacos. Buying tacos. That was my David Foster impersonation right there. Buying tacos. Content planner. So I'll show you guys this. Content planner. Courtesy the Creators Guild. So I've got several things on here that I would like to get done at some point. Thank you. I do try to match. Yes. New logo. Which I have done the restraint I have had, David, from bugging you about the logo badges, because man, you are a busy guy and I don't want to be that guy that, hey, David, have you got that done yet? Have you got that done? Have you done that? Because you're a busy guy and I understand that. I want you to know I understand that. I want you to know that I know that you know that I understand that you are a busy guy and that you cannot cater to everybody's small needs. But I'm patiently waiting for the badge and then our Twitch team to get off the ground. only because I'm in this to win it, and I want to help to promote the Creators Guild in pretty much anything I do, because it's a fun place. I've met a lot of great people, great content creators. So I am I will wait patiently. I will just need to be handcuffed. Handcuffed, yeah. So the content planner is really great. I'm using the template that was provided. I might change that because I don't know that I'm going to do a lot of blogging. To me, the live stream and podcast are all kind of the same. I don't need sponsored posts, but I've been able to list out the videos I want to do, and that kind of keeps things in the forefront of my mind of what to do. But I've also wanted to add, like, what do I need to do for branding? Is my branding on point? Have I done everything? What else do I need to do to make sure my branding is complete? Because that's an important part of creating a brand, right? But organization, when you're creating your videos, right? When you're creating a video, do you have a file structure, a folder structure that you keep everything organized with? Now, I work, I'm an active working motion graphic artist that works on commercials, promos, and all kinds of materials. And sometimes it's unbelievable to see how disorganized your coworkers can be, and how all their files, their projects, their folders, they have no file structure. So, it's a nightmare sometimes when people need, are trying to hand projects off to be worked on from one person to another. So, I guess what I'm trying to emphasize on this stream is, man, don't neglect being organized with your projects. We have several servers that we use, file servers, and you'll see guys who just put things on their desktop if you're using Windows, or they'll link to files that are on other drives on the network, and not pull things in locally. Which is okay, as long as there's some sort of structure that everybody understands. But, if you want to be a great team member or an asset to your team, one of the things to do is get organized. Make sure you guys have a content organization plan, that where footage is going to be stored, where your image assets, logos, and audio files are, and that maybe everybody understands that. All right, it is updated. We will see it live here. Did it change? I didn't notice it change. It could be. Let me pull this over here. So in case any personal information is there, it doesn't slip out. That could be. Yes. That could be, could very well be. I'll do that later. I won't bore anybody with the or panic. Like, oh my God, it didn't update. Anyway, this is kind of a very good useful tool here for planning your, just keeping your content organized, of course. Yabba dabba doo. That's all, folks. But yeah, you know, even your own personal stuff, if you're not working for a team, you know, working with a team, you know, it's a good idea to kind of come up with a strategy for how you organize your own content. That way, say you do need to hand it, if you say you do need to hand it off to somebody else, you know, you're doing freelance work or whatever, or, you know, you like to do the editing, but you want to hand it off to somebody who can do, you know, motion graphics for it or better titles. You know, you certainly want to be able to hand them everything they need to complete those tasks in an organized way. Yeah, and I will see if we can get those badges out next week. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to those. Say did a really awesome job on them. And we really need to, we really want to show those off, especially Scott. Yeah, merch. Yeah, I'm waiting. I was going to see when merch comes out, because I would love to be sporting a hat or a fleece or a hoodie with the badge on it. So I keep trying to download some Stream Beats, but apparently they're having issues with Dropbox. Or Dropbox is having, they're not having issues with Dropbox. They just have issues. Dropbox is having issues. Let's see. There may be a way to do a simplified one color or two colors somehow, maybe, for the hat. Possible. And I'm sure Say could break that down. Yeah, she could probably, you know, whittle it down to one or two colors. I've had to do that for our logos at WHCW TVW, when now ABC 25 CW7, and taking, you know, full color logos and then having to reduce them down to just a one color for imprints on jackets and stuff, or for embroidery like that. That's our old logo, but yeah, I had to take they did not have a vector format, and so I had to recreate the logo as a vector format so that we could get it to an embroider. It turned out good, but our other ones, we usually just do a one color white now. I like this. I like this logo. It's a good logo. I didn't create the logo. It was a logo that was there when I got there, but we switched kind of look and feels, but they did a different logo, and I like this one better. It just stands out more. Our new one is just kind of It's our new one is basically the same. Well, I could show you. Do, baby. Just a second. I'm sure I've got one laying around here somewhere. I usually do. Let's get off that ugly screen. Do. Or, yeah, okay. I just said something. Last week, I had to do a web header. Maybe I have to move the whole thing, maybe. So yeah, that's our new logo, Eyewitness News, compared to the old logo. I like the old logo. Oh. Another tip. That's 2 in one night. I don't know if I could take much more of this. I don't think I could take. I owe you $5. I owe you $5. Scott, I owe you another coffee. Well, I am open to that. And I could tell you why off stream. Nice haircut. Thank you, Ash. Appreciate it. I know. I really appreciate the love you're showing there. And like I said, Scott, today, I mean, if that's the direction you're headed with what you're doing, I mean, it was fun, insightful. I love the concept. It is something I really, what is going on? It's a bidding war. This is crazy. Thank you, sir. Yes. Much appreciated. I mean, I'm going to get teary-eyed here. Scott, you're not the only one who cries or talks about peeing in the shower, apparently. So, where were we? Yes, Scott. Yeah, do I? GT Racing? It's cool. Scott, it was an awesome format today. I love the concept. I love the name of what you're doing. I mean, it's kind of right up the alley of where I'm kind of going with what I wanted to. It's really, it's really hard to nail down the content you want to do. I don't want to be like this, another variety streamer, but that's one of kind of a podcasty kind of deal where like David was talking about today, where I just want to talk about the stuff that I want to talk about, and it's my space to be able to, give my, Ash likes to cook. If those of you who are seeing a little cute girl here, she has a cooking stream. It's very fun, and she's a great cook. Not that I've eaten any of it yet, but because she's in Boston, the shipping on that would be hard, but it's a fun cooking show. So if you want to learn some cooking tips, please check out Little Cute Girl on Twitch. I need to build a shout out for that. What's up, Jose? Appreciate it. Yeah. I just kind of built a thumbnail for the video I did the stream I did on this. I'll probably turn it into more of a video, but that's one of the things I was going to talk about was getting your camera angle right. Scott, I appreciate it. Thanks for the tip, and we'll be seeing you, brother. Stuffed red peppers. Oh my God. All right, Dave. Again, thanks for the tips. I really appreciate it. And just shoot me a DM and we can talk. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's now Savage's turn to troll. There's no P talk here at the moment, though. David left, Scott left, so the P talk was over on Scott's. That's overdid, so we can't talk about that or any other bodily function things. Yeah, I was talking about trying to stay organized with projects. There you go. Put your hand out. Boom. There you go. You are in. And I'm sure Little Cute here knows something about staying organized with, her streams, with having to make sure you got all the ingredients that you're going to need for the stream, the recipes, all the graphics that are going to show the recipes. I'm sure Nova plays a small part in that. And Spock too. But I was talking earlier, Savage, about how, it's as a content creator, you're dealing with, a lot of different file types, some, video footage, graphics, audio, and thank you. That, even if you're not working with a team, it's kind of important to kind of, have a strategy for your, for file organization. Oh my God, for 3 hours meal I made on Saturday, I went to the same store 3 times because it happens, right? It happens, especially with cooking. You're always forgetting something. I was showing off the content planner also, and that's important to kind of help keep your, the content you want to do kind of organized and planned and thinking ahead. Because there's nothing where I work at a TV station and I work with 7 other guys and it sometimes, man, you're talking, it's like 7 different worlds of file or project organization. I mean, nobody does the same thing. Nobody has the same file organization as the other guy. If some of them have file organization at all. Ash. Yes, Ash does a cooking show. I'm going to do another plug. You should go follow Little Cute Girl at Twitch. I got to watch her in action the other day making a 7-course meal. She started with a dessert. It looked yummy. A Notion planner. For things that you get the notion of doing, right? Notion. Okay, Notion, the app. That's not the same thing as that we're using it, or is it? Yes, Notion. I don't know why that did not come to mind. I guess, the lights are really hot and it's getting sweaty in here. Yes. But do you use the content planner, or have you created your own layout for that? I'm a stickler for project management, even if I'm not the greatest at it. I want to say back when this is one of the debates I want to have, with other guild folks about what is a content creator. Um, because if I think about it myself, I mean, I've been a content creator since like 1993. And I first got into just messing around with computer graphics and stuff when I was a security guard at a local university. And I kind of I guess befriended what would be known as the Gamers Guild kids, that stayed in the computer labs at night, and noticed it was they were on this thing called the World Wide Web back then. That was before Al Gore invented it. And I discovered how simple it was to create web pages. Yeah, exactly, Jose. Exactly. Ash is also a content creator in that she's not necessarily one who necessarily sits there and edits videos or anything like that, but she does create content also that is then transmitted, through her stream and on her YouTube channel. So yeah, I mean, content creator is anything that you are creating to help communicate an idea, your thoughts, whether that's creating food, creating graphics, out on the golf course showing, taking a video of how you do a great chip shot. I mean, to me, content creation is just the new term for something that people were doing, for a long time. Just the medium has changed. Right. And sometimes I think maybe you will get maybe some pushback on that because they will think like, hey, Jed, how's it going? Welcome. So you may get pushback from some folks who kind of feel like content creator is someone who, that it was something that thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I was pretty shaggy there for a while, so finally got the haircut, and whew, I am getting a bit of whiplash though when I turn my head because because all that weight's gone. So yeah, I've been into kind of, I guess you would call content creation with it because I ended up doing websites, web design. I did some interactive multimedia type projects. I've never been a coder per se, but I've always been on the graphics aspect of it. Yeah. Do you two know each other? No. I'm a little heartbroken that Nova hasn't come to say hi yet. And we just need to get Bobby just to come by and say hi. Yeah, Jose, exactly. That's kind of how I feel like, when the term content creator is used these days, that's kind of what they talk about. If you're a streamer, or a YouTuber, or you're on Instagram, or whichever of the modern, I don't want to say modern, but the apps that are out there. Yeah, that's okay. If Nova was in the background, I thought it'd be, I'm just pulling, yanking his chain, I guess. I was going to be in law enforcement, but when I started getting into the web stuff, I kind of switched gears because I did kind of discover that, my talent for design was akin to, your cousin's uncle's nephew's grandma who, had, Microsoft Paint and did, clip art in the basement. So that's the long way of saying I wasn't that good at design. The things I did weren't looking good. So I took my GI Bill that I got from my 4 years in the Air Force, and I went to the local community college for graphic design and also multimedia. I learned some good stuff from there, but I started messing around with like Photoshop and all that stuff for a while. And so some of the instructors, I almost knew more than them. I kind of, I don't know if that's a flex or not, but it's just, but I did learn a lot. And then my first job was as a graphic designer, so, for a local ad agency. And, so yeah, I kind of feel like I've been in content creation since, the mid to, early 90s. I just didn't break into content creation for, the today's media, until like about a year ago. I mean, I know how to video edit. I know how to, I do video editing. I do, I use After Effects for, motion graphics and compositing. I know I have all the tools and the skills to do what we, to do it. It's just, that's why I'm in the guild. That's why I'm here that's why I am on board with the Creators Guild, is to help me, I guess, move those skills or utilize those skills in a new medium, in this new, for these platforms. And they've been around for a while, right? I mean, YouTube's been around for a long time. Hell, I remember when I first heard about Twitter when I was at a LAN party, and one of the guys says, yeah, there's this new thing, where you could, you sit there and you type out in like short, little, what was it, 128 characters at the time? I can't remember. But he was like, yeah, people just sit there and, they just type in what they're doing like every few seconds, They're called tweets. And I was like, what? I was like, really? Who's going to do that? That doesn't sound like it, take off, but look where we are now. Anyway, Monday is over, almost over. Thank goodness. Let's have a moment of silence for Monday. All right, that's enough. Because nobody likes Monday. It's not, it's not like, it's not like our favorite dog that we're, anyway. I can only imagine. Jose. I love Mondays, yeah. 100 messages, Restream says. For more Mondays, yeah. I kind of feel that, like I said, I am, for me, I'm at that point where I'm going, oof. When I'm at work, I'm going, oof. I could be spending my time working on something I'm passionate about. I've lost a little bit of that passion. So when I come home, I love getting on here and just what is my passion? Content creation now. I would say content creation is my passion now. Trying to take what's in my head, all the experience in my head, and get that out and share it with others. That's kind of what I want to do now. You know, if you're a younger graphic designer or someone who, you know, needs help with, you know, some real world tips in a working environment, because you know how it is. It's like if you go to college and yeah, you learn all those great things. You learn how to use the software, but you know, do you know how to work under pressure? You know, do you know how to turn around a piece as quickly as possible without sacrificing the quality that you want? I want to share my tips on how to work more efficiently and faster. And I'm going to focus mainly on Adobe because that's my that was my main weapon of choice, I guess you could say. You know, it's just like having your favorite, you know, set of pots and pans and your knife set, right, Ash? Don't like prep work. I like creating foods. Don't like prep work. Who does? Yes. That's this is on my agenda. Jose, that's definitely what I'm heading towards. I'm on my 6-month path of trying to at least create, you know, 100 or so videos, just, you know, to just to hone my chops. And then at some point I would love to do stuff on, you know, it used to be lynda.com. Now it's LinkedIn, right? The LinkedIn learning. There's a lot of people on there that are great instructors. Now what is his name now? Deke McClellan is his name. Deke McClellan on LinkedIn Learning. He was on lynda.com. He is a master. He is a master at Photoshop, Illustrator, and his courses are fun, and he's got a great great personality. You know, I would love to emulate him in what I do. But yeah, that you know, I would love to get into kind of creating coursework like that. That takes a lot of planning, a lot of organization for sure. So Ash, I've tasked my daughter, my kid. Tara's going to be having back surgery soon. She has to come up with 3 or 4 meals that she can cook. Yeah. Because I'm on this kick. My kid's 18 now, and I'm on this kick for. I mean, Tara has a daughter also. We're on this kick of would love to be able to have them learn how to make a handful of meals. She hasn't come up with anything yet, but that's her task. She's on spring break, so that's her task for this week is to do some research, find some 30-minute meals. Hey, Jen, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the lurk. Get them dishes done. Hopefully they're not all crusty. Yeah, but I do egg dishes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll mention that to her. And yeah, Jose, yeah, I would like to do recorded videos, and that's kind of on the agenda is to do some like, a couple of videos that like, that my, 10 most used shortcuts in my day-to-day flow. Stuff like that. Just some, do some, I don't want to say short because they're not, that they would be, longer than what we would call the short. But they would be like bite-sized for now. Fried rice is super easy. Yes, we talked about that. And I sort of mentioned, maybe you ever, buy the, the frozen kind and then the General Tso's chicken. But fried rice would be simpler, just simple enough. So I may ever, definitely try that. Yeah. I told her to find you a handful of recipes. We'll look at them together, and then we'll kind of determine to make sure that it's something that, not that she couldn't do it. I mean, it's just something that would not be a monumental task to try to do her first time. Thank you, Jose. Thank you. There we go. I don't know why I missed Savage Coffee and Tea Company. Is that your current logo, Jose, on your YouTube? She's 18, Ash. 18. Still a kid, but yeah, You do. Well, no, I guess it is, right? Because your icon there's got the little is it would you consider that a wolf head or is that a husky? Or is it an Alaskan Malamute? Because I had an Alaskan Malamute and it looks like an Alaskan Malamute, but it has two colored eyes. Which huskies usually have the two colored eyes, where Malamutes do not. Most of the time. Wolf. Okay. That would be, of course, my first guess if I hadn't had an Alaskan Malamute or a husky. Ah, got it. Personal tidbits here. Yeah. I like the overall look though. I like the wolf. It's a very clean looking logo. Not overly complicated. You can use that wolf head in any configuration with it. The font, is that a custom font for Savage? Did you have did a designer maybe rework or modify an existing font to get you that look? All right. I am making sure I am following. The whole thing is getting read. No. Yeah, you okay, yeah. I mean, certainly you got a solid logo. Yeah, the only thing, the only thing you and like I said, you haven't had time to work on it, so that's, just tying the logo that you have across the board, because it's not on your website, right? It's a different looking. I mean, it's got the wolf head, but it's not that same look. Yeah. But I mean, the website's, well done. If she wants easy dishes to make, let me know and I can help. I will let you know. I appreciate the offer. Yeah, the one of the only things I would suggest, or if to really change, unless you're just looking for a whole new website, if you're needing to tie in some, some extra functionality or anything, is, you take that. You take the current logo you have that you're using on YouTube and your coffee, tea, and company, just that it looks like that might be like Helvetica, a very Helvetica heavy, or maybe a Gotham, maybe it, and just take that font and replace that logo on that one page, and just anywhere that's script or that kind of, it's kind of that paint brushy here, I got this great handy dandy app thing here. So let's just pull it up. Like, your headline fonts here, all that, just change that to to something that's going to match your coffee, tea, and company. That helps to kind of, unify everything. Other than that, to me, your visuals look really good. Pretty good. I mean, it looks like a website that was built yesterday. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm one to talk though. I don't mind. I mean, thanks for the alert, Tango. Happy gaming, my friend. My friend. That's what the old boss used to say. So, you know, I just threw up this website. Okay, I'll take a look. Currently, this is my website. I am going to be, expanding it a little later on. I want to, create a nice website that I can have a blog and also sell merchandise on. But for right now, this is just a pointer to, because mainly, when I started getting into this at first, it was like, hey, I'm going to do a lot of streaming and, people need to know my hardware and my software. They don't really need to know that anymore. I'm not a game streamer. I'm not really looking to be the next, David Foster or Harris Heller by being a stream coach or anything. So I'm going to do what I'm going to teach people how to do what I've been doing, what I love to do as a profession, which is not streaming. So that's my pitiful excuse for a quick site. But yeah, I used to do web design. Sadly, when I got out of it and decided that I didn't want to do it anymore, I took all my sites, all the sites I had up, down, and they've been redesigned. Yes, this is my landing page. It's basically like a Linktree, I think it is, where it's just a pointer to my other social media, Yeah, and that's the thing I worked on last week when I made that decision of that I'm on a 6-month plan to be doing content creation. Speaking of content creation, if you are into Fortnite, Tango Cash, who just threw a lurk, really go check him out. He could give Bobby a run for his money. On Fortnite for sure. Tango's a content creator. He does videos on Fortnite and other games. He plays Apex Legend, but I mean he's worth checking out if you're a gamer, or even if you cook, or have a regular job. He's still worth checking out. I swear to God. All right, how much time we got left? Okay, 8:24. It is 8:24. That means I have to jet. I have to go pick up my kid. My kid. I got to go pick my kid. She's making bank by working at Walmart or working on getting driver's license. You have a BMAC. Forgive my ignorance. BMAC. I am unfamiliar with the term. Thanks, Ash. I appreciate you hanging out. Tell Nova I said hi. And make sure to tweet out on his event. Okay, buy me a coffee. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a little dense sometimes. And I just used buy me a coffee when I threw. I don't have buy me a coffee set up. There, I do have a tip through Stream Elements set up. at the bottom of that page. But tipping is not necessarily. I will put out some content regardless of whether people tip me or not. I am quite flummoxed when I have gotten tips from folks when I haven't really put out any content yet, because there's not a lot of content to support yet other than these miscellaneous streams I'm doing. But I should set up a Buy Me a Coffee. I'll probably set up a few ways for people to do that. Okay. Ash, Jose, thanks for coming and hanging out. Jen, if you're still lurking, thanks. Tango, I know you're lurking, but probably focusing on your game. Thanks for hanging out. And also Drail, who is my faithful companion a lot of the times. He was also in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will catch you. Well, I'll catch Jose tomorrow. I'll catch Ash tomorrow, because we always hang out on Bobby's stream. But I'll see Jose. I'll see you in the guild. Have a good night, folks.